we'll get started here in a few more minutes. So I'll be doing my best to speak up so that way you guys can hear me. If at any point in time my voice starts to cut out or you find that it's a little hard to hear me, please feel free to let me know. I'll do my best to speak as loudly as possible. And is there anything in particular you guys want to work on today? Do we just feel like getting some energy out? Do we just want to flow, just enjoy this time?
I think getting some energy out would be great.
Awesome. Okay.
I don't know if that's what Shirley was trying to gesticulate.
So with that, we will focus a little bit more on flowing, on moving with our breath today. I will be offering various variations and modifications that you can take throughout this practice. We'll be moving through a couple of different fun moves. And as always, feel free to make this practice your own. I'm going to give it a few more minutes to let anyone else join us since this is the first time we are doing virtual yoga. All right. Are you guys about ready to get started?
Yes, please.
Yes. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Come down onto the center of your mat. We're going to begin in child's pose to start to open up through our hips. So go ahead and bring your big toes to touch. Open your knees to the width of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Slowly reach the fingertips towards the front edge of your mat. Let your forehead come down to touch. And do your best to let the hips rest on the heels. So you should be about here. Have a soft bend in those elbows. If you find that having the forehead at the center of your mat is uncomfortable, you're welcome to place one temple on the mat and we'll switch it out to the other temple halfway through. I want you to take this time to go ahead and shut down your eyes, closing down your gaze. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And then exhale out through the nose. We're going to really work to connect to that breath here. Keep breathing in and out. See if you can breathe in for a count of 1, 2, 3, and out for 3, 2, 1. With every inhale, let that life and air flow in through your nostrils. Let that air fill up your lungs. And as you exhale, you get a little sigh out. Ease some stress, some tension out of your mind, out of your practice. And just start to listen to the rhythm of your breathing here. We'll be using that breath to guide our practice today. So do your best to find that natural flow for you. That rhythm of your inhale and your exhale. With every exhale, see if you can soften that tension in your shoulders, relaxing through them a little bit more. Let the belly rest in between the thighs and just gently lower the hips down onto the heels. When you are ready from here, we're going to plant all 10 fingertips into the mat to hover the elbows slightly off. Take a deep breath in. You should feel a little engagement through the upper body here. Breathe in at the center. As you exhale, walk the fingertips over towards the left. Hips press over towards the right. I will do my best to mirror you guys today. Feel that side body stretch all along this right side of your body. When you're ready, inhale to the center. Exhale, opposite side, hips go over towards the left. Take a deep breath in, let that breath go, and then we inhale, come back to the center of your mat, soften those hips down. On your next inhale, lift your left hand to the sky, open your heart, Exhale, left arm underneath right shoulder. Let that left shoulder rest down onto the earth. Your gaze is over towards the right side of the room. Go ahead and take another deep breath in to lift that left arm back up to the sky. Exhale, center child's pose. From here, you'll inhale, lift the right hand overhead, open your heart. Exhale, thread right arm underneath that left armpit. You're letting the right shoulder rest on the mat, right temple rests on the mat. You can lift the hips slightly off of the heels if you'd like to add a little bit more resistance into the shoulder opener. When you're ready, inhale, we'll lift that right hand overhead. Exhale, centers child's pose. On your next inhale, lift the hips off of the heels, come onto all fours. Adjust the knees to come underneath the hips and bring both palms of the hands underneath your shoulders. This is our tabletop position. So from here, we're going to take a deep breath in, lower the belly towards the mat, lift the head and heart up towards the sky, find cow. As you exhale, round out through the spine, press up through the shoulders, chin to chest for cat. Another inhale to lift the head and heart, gaze up towards the ceiling for cow. And exhale, round out through that spine, chin to chest for cat. One more inhale for cow. Last exhale for cat. And then from here, we're coming in to that neutral spinal position. I want you to try to keep your gaze slightly down towards the mat so that way you have a neutral alignment in the neck here. When you're ready, inhale, bring the left arm in line with left ear. Keep those fingertips reaching towards the front side of the room, and then begin to extend that opposite right leg towards the back side of your mat. When you're ready, you're gonna inhale, lift that right leg to hover. You're creating one long line with the body here. Breathe in. As you exhale, bring that left elbow to right knee, meeting at your belly button, a little crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. 2 more times. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one. Exhale, knee to elbow, and then set everything back down into your tabletop position. We're going to take that to the other side now. When you are ready, inhale, the right arm comes in line with right ear. Take a deep breath in and then extend that opposite left leg behind you. Flex through those left toes as you lift that leg in line with your hip. Again, keep the gaze slightly down towards the earth. Breathe in. Exhale, knee meets the elbow at your belly button. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. 2 more times. Move with your breath. Last one. Exhale, knee to elbow. And come back into your tabletop position. From here, we are going to plant our toes in towards the mat. As you inhale, grip the mat with all 10 fingers. Lift the hips towards the sky. Release the heels. Pedal out the legs in your first down dog. So I'm going to go sideways here. I want you to create this inverted V with your body. You're going to bend one knee while driving the heel of the extended leg towards the mat to stretch through that hamstring, and then swapping it out. Remember to keep breathing and think about drawing that belly button in towards the spine here. That way you're feeling that core engage. When you're ready, we'll begin to hold down dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose. As you exhale, gently walk the feet up to meet the hands. Our first forward fold. So with this forward fold, go ahead and take a deep bend in the knees. Let the chest or the belly come to rest on the thighs. You can reach the hands for opposite elbows. And let the crown of the head reach towards the earth. You're going to feel a little bit of tension start to build up in the hamstrings. We're using that forward fold to ease tension out of the low back today. So take another deep breath in. Exhale, release those fingertips down towards the mat. When you're ready, inhale, let the palms of the hands come towards your shins. Take a halfway lift. You want to create a flat back parallel to the earth here. Press the hips behind you. The head and heart reaches forward. Take another deep breath in. We're gonna lift the biceps by the ears. Exhale, bend through the knees, hinge through the hips, take your first chair. I'm gonna pivot back to you guys. Beautiful job. So you can either keep fingertips towards the sky or bring the hands to heart center. Notice how I'm drawing my knees in towards the midline. You should feel the weight in your heels instead of the toes. A great balance check will be to lift all toes and then set them gently back down onto the mat. Take a deep breath in, find that strength. Exhale, release, forward fold. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Feel that little tension release in the low back. Now on that next inhale, we're going to sweep our fingertips up towards the sky and rise up one vertebrae at a time, finding your first extended mountain. I'm gonna set back here. So your fingertips reach up towards the ceiling, biceps are back by the ears. Take a deep breath in, breathe it out, and then interlace the lower three fingers together. Point your index fingers towards the ceiling, breathe in. Exhale, fold over towards the left side of the room here. Try to keep your shoulders and hips square to the front. Get that side body stretch in, back to the center. Exhale to the right. When you're ready, we're gonna return back to the center. Exhale, hands to heart center. Hinge through those hips, bend the knees, take another chair, building a little bit more core activation here. Try always to bring that belly button in towards the spine. It'll help you to maintain your balance throughout our flow. Take a deep breath in, exhale, forward fold. From here, plant all 10 fingertips in towards your mat. Step the feet away. We're taking our first high plank. Now with our planks today, you have a couple of options to take. You can either take these on the palms of the hands, press it through the shoulders, keep that core engaged, or you can drop the knees towards the mat because I want you to focus on that spinal alignment in these planks. With those knees dropped, you'll find that my alignment looks a bit more like this. Whenever you are ready, take a deep breath in, lean your plank slightly forward, exhale, bend the elbows until they're about 90 degrees to find low plank. Inhale, plant the tops of the feet in towards the earth, lift through the head and heart for up dog, and then toes go in towards the mat, lift the hips towards the sky, down dog, paddle out those legs. Beautiful job, everyone. Use this as a chance to reconnect with your breath. If you may have lost that connection through these movements, and then take a moment to find that steady and still, centered and down dog. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the nose. From here, take a moment, deep breath in. We're gonna lift right leg towards the ceiling behind you. This is your three-legged dog. Keep those right toes pointed in towards the shin. Deep breath in, exhale, draw the right knee towards the nose, holding here for a little core activation. Inhale, we lift right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to nose. One more time, inhale to lift. Exhale, right knee to nose, set the right foot in between both hands. This is your runner's lunge. You'll notice that my right knee is bent directly over right ankle. Back left leg is extended. Take a deep breath in, exhale, set left knee down onto the mat underneath left hip. When you're ready, take a deep breath in to lift fingertips up towards the sky, biceps by the ears for low lunge. You can either keep those left toes planted in towards the mat or the top of the left foot can go in towards the earth. Make sure your gaze is directly out in front of you. Nice open heart, biceps by the ears. Breathe in and then exhale. This left hand is going to come to the inside of your right foot. Keep the right arm lifted overhead. Your eyes drop up towards those right fingertips. Here's our revolved low lunge. Take another breath in. Exhale. This left hand or right hand comes down to the outer edge of your right foot. From here, let's go ahead, plant those left toes back in towards the mat. Inhale, lift your left knee off the mat. Runner's lunge once again. It's okay to be on the fingertips here. We're gonna move into crescent lunge now, so keeping all 10 toes pointed forward. Gather up that core strength. Inhale, keep that front right knee bent. Both palms of the hands come up towards the sky. Let yourself breathe. As you exhale, can you lower the hips down another inch? Another breath in. And then from here, release this left hand towards the front side of the room. Your right hand goes towards the back side of the room. You're twisting in towards that right knee. Breathe in, exhale, bring this left hand to the inside of that right foot. Again, right fingertips stay lifted, revolved crescent lunge. Try to keep those arms in line with the shoulders. Fingertips are spread out nice and wide, they're engaged. Exhale, release, right hand to frame that front right foot. Take a moment, breathe in. Let's walk this right foot over towards the left edge of your mat. You're gonna tuck your right foot in towards your left hip crease here. Plant the top of the left foot directly down onto your mat. Take a moment, and then exhale. Slowly walk the fingertips down onto your mat for sleeping pigeon. You should feel this opening up through your hamstring, through your hip flexors, especially this front right hip flexor. Try to avoid rolling over into that right hip. You're gonna stay more along that left quad to really enjoy this stretch. Check in with your shoulders as well. I don't wanna see any shoulders hunching up here. Let yourself relax, release, and just breathe. Now when you're ready from here, inhale, walk back up onto your palms of the hands. The palms of the hands will be directly underneath the shoulders. Grip that mat with all 10 fingers. Plant the left toes in towards the mat to hover that left knee off. Inhale, we're lifting right leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Another three-legged dog. Take a deep breath in, hold that three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. From here, inhale, we're moving into that high plank or that modified plank. Inhale, lean slightly forward. Exhale, low plank or modified low plank. Toes going towards the mat. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, plant the toes. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful job. Pedal out those legs. And then when you're ready, we're holding down dog at the center just for 2 breath cycles. Allow yourself to breathe in and breathe out. One more deep breath in. And on that next exhale, release the knees to the width of your mat, big toes to touch. Press the hips towards the heels, child's pose. Let yourself breathe here, relax. You can also bring fingertips towards the heels if your shoulders are feeling a little tight today. Now these next few moments are for you. We'll take that series on the other side coming up. This is a great chance to maybe find an intention or a goal that you'd like to set for the rest of your practice if you haven't already set one at the beginning. When you are ready, for those in embryo, go ahead and bring the fingertips once again to the front edge of the mat, finding child's pose. Breathe in to lift the hips off of the heels, adjust the shoulders to come over the wrists, knees are underneath your hips. Now from here, inhale, lift the head and heart, sink through the belly for cow. Exhale, round out through the spine, chin to chest for cat. Another inhale for cow. And another exhale for cat. Last cycle here. Inhale, find your cow, open up through the heart. Exhale, find cat. Release some tension out of that low back. And then come into your neutral tabletop position. When you're ready, inhale, left arm in line with left ear here. Point through those fingertips. Extend that back right leg behind you. Then we lift right leg in line with the hip. You're creating one long line here. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. 2 more times. Reach out. Exhale, crunch it in. Last one. Exhale, knee to elbow. And find that tabletop position once again. When you're ready, inhale, right arm in line with right ear. Extend those left toes behind you, and then we lift left leg in line with left hip. Take a moment to breathe in. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. 2 more times. You got this. Make sure you're moving with your breath. And then return to that tabletop position. When you are ready, grip the mat with all 10 fingers. We plant the toes in towards the mat. Inhale, lift the hips. Release the heels, down dog. You're creating that inverted V with the body. The heart presses towards the thighs. The heels stay lifted off the earth. Breathe in, and then step the feet up to meet the hands. Forward fold. Again, you can reach for opposite elbows. You can even let yourself sway to side and massage at that low back. And again, keep a bend in the knees so that way that belly stays on the thighs here. Whenever you're ready, release those fingertips down towards the mat. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. On your next inhale, sweep the fingertips up towards the sky. Reach the biceps by the ears, draw the gaze up, and then take your steeple grip once again. So the lower 3 index fingers interlace around each other. Index fingers reach towards the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, fold over towards the left. We inhale back to the center. Exhale over towards the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, hands to heart center, hinge through the hips, bend the knees, find chair. Your gaze should be slightly down towards the earth. And again, try to lift all 10 toes as a balance check before setting them back down onto the mat. Take another breath in, exhale, release those fingertips to the earth, forward fold. From here, walk planks, all 10 fingers in towards the mat, step the feet apart, high plank. Take a moment, inhale, lean your plank forward, exhale, bend the elbows until they're 90 degrees, tops of the feet going towards the earth. Inhale, find up dog, exhale, toes in towards the mat, down dog. You can paddle out the legs if the hamstrings are still a little tight. And then when you're ready, hold that nice and steady down dog. Let's take that crescent lunge series to the other side. So when you're ready, inhale, we lift left leg towards the ceiling this time. You'll notice I'm keeping my left thigh pointed down towards the earth. Keep those left toes pointed down as well. Breathe in, exhale, draw left knee to the nose. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, left knee to the nose. Another inhale to lift. Exhale, left knee to the nose. Set that left foot in between your hands. Runner's lunge. Your left knee is bent 90 degrees directly over left ankle. All 10 toes point forward. From here, set that back right knee down underneath your right hip. Inhale, we'll lift fingertips up towards the sky for low lunge. Use this as a chance to breathe in and breathe out. Another inhale here. Exhale, right hand comes to the inside of that left foot. The left fingertips stay lifted overhead. Both arms are in line with the shoulders. Gaze up towards that left middle finger. When you are ready, exhale, release that left hand down to frame that front left foot. Both palms of the hands come underneath the shoulders. Plant those right toes in towards the mat. Inhale, we lift right knee off the mat. Once again, here's your runner's lunge. Gather up that core strength, engage through the core. Inhale, lift fingertips up towards the sky. Crescent lunge. Beautiful job. So that front left knee is bent 90 degrees. Your back right leg is extended and strong. Fingertips reach up towards the sky. As you breathe in, release this right hand directly in front of you. Left hand comes behind you as you twist towards that left knee. Your gaze is directly over towards this left side of the room. Can you lower the hips down another inch and then exhale, release this right hand to the inside of that left foot. Left fingertips up towards the sky for revolved crescent lunge. Make sure that you're still breathing here. We're not holding our breaths. One more inhale, exhale, right, or left hand coming to frame that front left foot. We're gonna move into pigeon again. So move this left foot over towards the right edge of your mat. Tuck that left foot in towards your right hip crease. Gently set that right quad down onto the earth. Top of right foot is into the mat. When you are ready from here, slowly exhale, release down all the way onto the mat. You can either bring the palms of the hands to stack to let the forehead rest on those stacked palms, or you can keep the fingertips extended forward. And again, try not to roll over into this left hip here. You want to keep everything centered and neutral in the middle, stretching out through this left hip flexor. Let yourself breathe. Get a little deeper into those hips. And then when you're ready, press the palms of the hands back in towards the mat. Adjust the hands to be in line with the shoulders, about shoulders width apart. Right toes planted to the mat. Lift that right knee off the mat from here. Gather up that core strength. Inhale, we lift left leg all the way up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lean into your high plank, or again, modified plank. Exhale, low plank, bending the elbows 90 degrees. Plank tops of the feet towards the mat. Inhale, up dog. Toes going towards the mat. Exhale, down dog. Now you can stay here, enjoy this down dog. If the hamstrings are a little tight, you can pedal out those legs. Or when you're ready, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, side out through the mouth, and let the knees drop down towards the mat. Big toes to touch. Hips press back towards the heels. Child's pose. Fingertips can stay extended towards the front side of the mat, or you can bring them to sweep around towards the heels for embryo. And again, just let yourself breathe here. We're about halfway through our flow, so we'll be moving into some more balancing poses coming up next. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. Hopefully you're getting a little sweat worked up. Hopefully your core is feeling nice and engaged. Go ahead, take one more deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, breathe it out. When you're ready, plant all 10. Go ahead and bring the fingertips back towards the front edge of the mat. If you are in embryo, palms of the hands grip the mat. Inhale, lift the hips off the heels. Adjust into that tabletop position. From here, we're planting toes directly in towards the mat. Inhale, lift the hips, release the heels, down dog. Take a moment, breathe in, and then walk the toes to the center of your mat. Palms of the hands come to meet the toes. Forward fold. And again, it's okay if the hamstrings are still tight. You can keep that bend in the knees, or you can slowly work to extend those legs up towards the ceiling. Stretch it out through the hamstrings there. From here, inhale, find that halfway lift. Nice, strong, flat back. Head reaches forward, hips press back. Inhale, bring biceps by the ears. Exhale, hinge through the hips, bend the knees, share. You can keep fingertips lifted up towards the sky here. Or again, bring hands to heart center. Let's take a step back. Now from here, take a deep breath in, stepping, pressing all the way through the palms of the feet, finding Tadasana, our mountain pose, hands at heart center. Let me adjust myself so you can see me a little bit better. There you go. All right, so from here, we're gonna keep our hands at heart center. Make sure your feet are hips width distance apart. Start to shift your way over into your standing left leg. Whenever you feel steady there, inhale, we're lifting right leg 90 degrees off the mat, and check in with your hips. You may find that this right hip wants to lift a little higher at an angle. If that's the case, lower the right foot down until the hips are about neutral, and then lift through that right quad instead. From here, with our hands at heart center, take a deep breath in. We're gonna extend fingertips up towards the sky, biceps back by the ears. Keep that bend in your right knee. Take another breath in, and then open that right hip out towards the side of the room. Palms of the hands stay up overhead. Let that right palm of the foot either come to your lower calf or all the way up onto that right inner thigh or left inner thigh. Now your gaze can either be down towards the earth to help you feel more centered and grounded. It can be straight ahead or up towards the sky for a little more challenge. Whenever you're ready, exhale, hands to heart center. Release that right foot in front of you for stork. Set the right foot down towards the mat. Shake out any tension you may have felt in that standing, balancing left leg. We're gonna take that to the other side now. Hands to heart center, feet hips width distance apart. Shift the weight over to that right side, right leg. When you're ready, inhale, left leg lifts up 90 degrees. Keep those left toes curl, nice and flex. And again, if the left hip is a little high, lower the right foot down. Use that left quad instead to lift that leg. And that next inhale, we're gonna extend fingertips up towards the sky for extended stork. And then from here, one more breath in, exhale, open that left hip towards the side of the room, plant left palm of the foot either on that lower calf or up on your inner thigh. You wanna avoid placing it on that knee joint though. We don't wanna add any extra pressure or tension to our joints. If you find your shoulders are drawing up towards the ceiling, take a moment, soften them down, draw the biceps back by the ears, breathe in, and breathe out to bring the hands to heart center, release back into your center stork, set that left foot down towards the mat, shake out any tension you may have felt in that opposite standing leg. We're gonna keep moving through some more balancing poses now. Go ahead, bring hands once again, heart center, feet hips width distance apart, shift the weight over to that left-sided leg. When you're ready, inhale, lift right leg off the mat, find stork. Make sure hips are as neutral as can be. From here, take a deep breath in, and you're gonna kick and press that left foot forward to the front side of the room. Or sorry, your right foot forward to the front side of the room. Keep those toes flexed. If you find you need to set that left foot a little closer towards the earth, that's okay. Slowly use that quad to lift that leg back up when you feel ready. From here, exhale, bend through that right knee, interlace all 10 fingers underneath that right knee, and we're gonna slowly draw that knee up towards our chest. Engaging a little bit more through the biceps here. Breathe in, and breathe out, release into stork, set that right foot down towards the mat, shake out that tension in that opposite leg. Return back to Tadasana, feet hips width distance apart, hands at heart center, shift your weight over to that standing right foot. Inhale, lift left leg 90 degrees off the mat. Check in with those hips. Beautiful job. From here, again, take a deep breath in when you're ready. Exhale, extend that left foot towards the front side of the room. If you find the hips start to lift out of alignment, lower that left leg down and then realign. Find that quad strength to lift that left leg up. Whenever you're ready, slowly bend through that left knee, interlace all 10 fingers underneath left kneecap, and gently draw that knee in towards the heart. Try to open the elbows out towards the sides of the room so you can really engage through the upper body and the biceps here. Left toe stay flexed, another deep breath in, exhale, release into stork, set left foot down towards the mat, shake out that tension in that standing base leg, quickly return to Tadasana, deep breath in through the nose, exhale, hinge through the hips, bend the knees, chair. Awesome work today, guys. Make sure the hips are bent, they're hinged, knees are bent, gaze is slightly down towards the earth. Another deep breath in and then exhale, release into your forward fold. Let the crown of the head reach towards the earth, the belly rests on the thighs. You can either reach for opposite elbows, or if you'd like to open up the heart a little bit more, keep the crown of the head towards the earth, really let the belly make contact with the thighs. We're gonna sweep just the fingertips overhead, make a fist with the palms of the hands, and then extend that closed fist up towards the sky. You're gonna feel the shoulder blades draw a little closer together. It's gonna help open up across the heart to ease some tension across the upper back. Whenever you're ready, slowly release those fingertips down towards the mat. Walk the palms of the hands away from the feet, high plank. Breathe in at the center, lean forward, exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Awesome work. When you're ready, step the feet up to meet the hands, forward fold. Inhale, we're gonna reverse swan dive, sweep fingertips all the way overhead, extended mountain, take a steeple grip here. So lower three fingers are interlaced, index fingers are up towards the sky. Draw your gaze just forward. From here, take a deep breath in, exhale, we're folding over towards the left. Inhale to the center, exhale over towards the right. Another inhale to the center, exhale, hands to heart center. A little bit more balance work. You got this. From here, we're gonna keep our feet hips width distance apart, hands stay at heart center. Start to adjust your weight over to that standing left leg. As you inhale, lift right leg 90 degrees off the mat, finding again that stork to start. Now from here, you have a couple of options you can take. You can either take stork, like we did earlier, with the hands reaching up towards the sky. If you prefer, you can extend that right leg towards the front side of the room, or to move into the full forehead to knee pose. What we're going to do is you're going to hollow out through the upper body, interlace all 10 fingers slowly, creating a basket weave grip underneath that right palm of the foot. When you're ready from here, take a deep breath in, draw your eyes down towards the earth, exhale, slowly extend that right foot towards the front side of the room, keep those right toes flexed. Beautiful job, nice balance work. Keep that core engaged to maintain your balance, and when you're ready, exhale, bend that right knee, slowly back in, release those fingertips to heart center. Inhale, we're gonna rise up to stork. Exhale, set that right foot down. Awesome job. Shake out that tension in that standing, balancing leg. Quickly return to Tadasana. Feet hips width distance apart. Hands to heart center as you start to adjust your way over to the right leg this time. As you inhale, lift left leg 90 degrees off the mat, and try to mirror whatever it is that you did on the opposite side, whether that was extended stork, or strong forehead to knee, or if you're ready to take that full forehead to knee, release all 10 fingers underneath that left palm of the foot. Draw the eyes down towards the earth, and when you feel ready here, gently extend the left foot towards the front side of the room. Keep those left toes flexed, lift through that left quad. Breathe in and exhale, bend through that left knee. Bring hands to heart center, inhale, rise up to stand and stork. Gently release left foot down towards the mat. Shake out that tension in that opposite standing leg. From here, inhale, we press the palms of the hands together up overhead. Exhale, I want you to release the hands behind the small of your back. I'm gonna go sideways here. So you're supporting the small of your back, drawing the elbows close together. When you're ready, take a deep breath in, lengthen through the spine, draw the gaze up towards the sky, and you're gonna lift the heart towards the ceiling, just a supported baby back bend. Think about squeezing through the glutes, pressing the hips forward to maintain your alignment. And then we inhale, reach those fingertips up towards the sky, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. With the crown of the head, reach towards the earth, tuck the chin gently towards the chest. From here, plant all 10 fingers in towards the mat. Walk the feet away, high plank. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. And again, if you would like to, you can either hold down dog. You can take 2 more half series, or release the knees towards the mat. Press the hips back for a child's pose. This time is for you to find what feels good in your body, in your practice, and then we'll be moving forward all together. We are doing great on time. So allow yourself to flow, allow yourself to find what feels good for you today. Whenever you're ready, we're all gonna meet in child's pose. Just allowing yourself a little bit of reprieve here. Let yourself breathe. Hips come down onto the heels. Let the fingertips gently reach towards the front side of the mat. Slight bend in the elbows so that way there's no tension in the shoulders. Your forehead's gently relaxing on the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. We have a warrior series coming up next. This will finally culminate in our peak pose today. So really let yourself have this time to clear your thoughts, clear your mind. Let yourself relax, release, just enjoying your practice today. Whenever you are ready, start to slowly lift those hips off of the heels, coming into your tabletop position. If you would like to, you can take a quick cow into a quick cat, and then find that neutral tabletop position. From here, let's plant the toes in towards the mat. Lift the hips, release the heels, down dog. Hopefully this down dog feels different than the one you took at the beginning of our practice. Maybe the hamstrings feel a little bit more loose. Maybe you can release the heels down towards the earth now. Whenever you're ready though, we're gonna inhale, lift this right leg up towards the ceiling behind you for three-legged dog. Again, that right thigh is pointed towards the earth. Right toes stay curled in. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, right knee to the nose. Inhale, lift that right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to nose. Another inhale to lift. Exhale, draw that right foot in between both hands. Runner's lunge. So you'll see all 10 of my toes are pointed forward. Right knee is bent 90 degrees. Palms of the hands are resting down towards the earth. From here, you're going to spin this back left leg to become parallel to the back edge of your mat. This front right knee stays bent 90 degrees. We're going to inhale, use your core strength, rise up, find warrior two. So bend through that front right knee. Your arms are in line with the shoulders. Gaze to the front side of the room over that right middle finger. Beautiful work, guys. When you're ready, inhale, you're gonna reach towards that camera here, towards the front side of the room. Let that right forearm come to rest on right thigh. Reach those left fingertips towards the sky for supported extended side angle. If you prefer, you're also welcome to take full side angle, letting this right arm come to the inside of that right leg instead. So that way all 10 fingers are reaching out. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath. We're gonna rise back up to our warrior two. Keep that front right knee bent. Reverse that right palm of the hand. Exhale, lift the right hand towards the sky. Left hand comes to rest on that back left leg. Reverse warrior. Now draw the gaze up towards those right middle fingers. And if you'd like to add a bind here, you can wrap this left hand around that front right hip. Whenever you're ready, gently release back into warrior two. From here, straighten out through that front right leg. If you need to, you can adjust your stance, make it a little bit more narrow. So instead of locking out through this knee, I want you to keep a baby micro bend through this knee, so that way that joint stays nice and supported. Fingertips are in line with your shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, release right hand to the inside of that right foot. Or down onto right shin for a little support. So I'm going to go sideways so you can see another way to get into this pose here. This is your triangle pose. Your heart is open towards the side of the room. This right hand is either resting on right shin, down towards the mat, or hovering slightly off for a little more core engagement. And fingertips are in line with the shoulders. You're going to feel this stretch across this left side of the body. Whenever you're ready, we inhale, rise back up to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down for your runner's lunge. Grip the mat with all 10 fingers. Inhale, lift that right leg back up towards the sky. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful job. Inhale, find your high plank. Exhale, bend those elbows 90 degrees, low plank. Inhale for up dog. And exhale for down dog. Now we're going to take that again to the other side. Whenever you're ready, deep breath in. Lift that left leg towards the ceiling this time for three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to the nose. Inhale to lift. Exhale, left knee to the nose. One more inhale to lift. Exhale, left knee all the way through, runner's lunge. Beautiful job, guys. Again, all 10 toes are pointed forward. When you're ready from here, pivot that back right foot to become parallel to the short edge of your mat. Inhale, rise up, keep that front left knee bent. Arms are in line with the shoulders. Gaze is over that front left middle finger. Beautiful form. Let yourself breathe. Exhale, soften the hips down another inch. From here, inhale, reach those left fingertips towards the front side of the room. Left forearm comes down onto left thigh. Right fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. I'm going to go sideways here. So this is your supported side angle. You'll notice my front knee is still bent 90 degrees. If you'd like to take the full expression of extended side angle, you can bring that left hand to the inside of left ankle. From here, inhale, rise back up, find warrior two. We're gonna keep that front left knee bent, reverse the left palm of the hand towards the sky. Exhale, reverse your warrior. You're gonna feel this stretch all across that left side of the body. Keep the gaze up towards the ceiling. This right hand can rest on back right leg, or you can wrap right arm around front left hip crease. Now try not to let your hips draw back here. Think about pressing the hips forward, maintaining that warrior strength, that warrior integrity. Whenever you're ready, exhale, find warrior two. Arms are back in line with the shoulders, and then we begin to gently extend through this front left leg. So again, without locking that knee in place, I want you to keep a baby bend through that knee if you need to. You can scoot that back leg up slightly forward. From here, you're inhaling, reach towards the front side of the room. Exhale, left hand comes down either onto left ankle, to the inside of left ankle onto the mat, wherever feels good for you. So you're creating a triangle with the entire shape of your body here. Beautiful job. Arms are in line with the shoulders. Feel that stretch all across that right side of the body. You got this. When you're ready, inhale, we rise back up to stand. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down towards the mat. Runner's lunge, pivot all 10 toes forward. Step, or inhale, lift that left leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lean forward into your high plank. Exhale, bend the elbows 90 degrees, low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Release some heat. Another breath in and another exhale out through the mouth. And then from here, breathe in, exhale, knees towards the earth, hips towards the heels, child's pose. If your shoulders or wrists are feeling tight, you can plant the palms of the hands up towards the sky to get a little stretch through the wrists, or you can reach the hands towards the heels to stretch through the shoulders. Beautiful job, guys. Let yourself breathe. And here it is. We're going to move into our peak pose today. We're going to work through a little bit of crow, if that's all right with you. And we're just going to play around, have fun with it today. Hopefully you're feeling very warm, you feel engaged, and you feel ready to try something new, something to take your mind off of our new lives. Whenever you're ready from your child's pose, we're going to inhale, lift the hips off of the heels, take your tabletop position. Go ahead and inhale, find cat, and exhale, find cat. One more inhale to find cat, and one more exhale to find cat. From here, come into your neutral tabletop position. Whenever you're ready, plant the toes in towards the mat, lift the hips off the heels, down dog. Then let's slowly step the feet up to meet the hands. Last forward fold. You're welcome to reach for opposite elbows, sway to the left, sway to the right. And then from here, palms of the hands come down towards the earth. Inhale, we're going to take a halfway lift and let yourself slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Release the shoulders away from the ears, palms of the hands to face the front side of the room. So from here, bring your hands to heart center. What we're going to do is you're going to heel toe your feet out a little wider than your mat. I want you to point those toes out. Hands can stay on the hips, or they can come to heart center. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly start to bend through your knees. Keep the hips reaching down towards the earth. Hands to heart center all the way until the hips release in a nice neutral position. If you need to bring the heels a little closer in, you're welcome to find this garland pose here. Make sure you're using the elbows to gently press and keep the inner thighs away from the center of the body. Your hands are at heart center. Your body stays lifted and upright. Breathe. Now, if you know you don't really enjoy crow, you're more than welcome to stay here in garland pose to enjoy this stretch across the hips, or you can even add a shoulder bind, reaching left hand towards the sky, towards that back right hip, drop right shoulder forward, right arm reaches around. This will be your shoulder bind to really stretch the shoulders, and you can take that to both sides. For those who'd like to try crow out, from here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna let palms of the hands come down towards the mat. You're gonna keep the elbows hugged in just like our low plank, so try not to let them flare out too much. Hug those elbows in, and you're gonna slowly lean your weight forward, right? So grip the mat with all 10 fingers. Your knees are on the outer edges of your triceps, or if you have that space, they can rest on the back side of the triceps. From here, you're gonna gently shift your weight forward. Make sure you're engaged through the core. Grip the mat with all 10 fingers. Start by lifting one palm of the foot off the mat. Then lift the other set of toes off the mat. Just working through this balance. See how it feels with those knees on the back side of the triceps. Whenever you're ready to move into full crow, come back down onto the balls of the feet. Take a deep breath in. Really engage through that core. Lean forward. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Lift one set of toes. Then lift the other. Here is your crow. You got it. Beautiful job. And again, if you know you don't really enjoy crow, you're welcome to stay here in garland. You can enjoy those nice heart openers. And feel free to play around with that. See if maybe it's easier to lift the right leg first and then the left leg, or maybe it's easier to lift the left leg and then the right. We'll have another minute of playtime here, and then we're cooling down. We're stretching it out next. Beautiful job, guys. Hopefully you're having fun with this crow. If you'd like to try a different variation, you're also welcome to try side crow here. You'll bring palms of the feet together, point them out towards the side of the room. If you're keeping the knees over towards the right, you're gonna bring this right elbow along this back edge of your left thigh. Palms of the hands are, again, in line with the shoulders, so it's a very deep twist. You're gonna set your palms of the hands on towards the mat, and then gently lift the feet forward. Gather up that core strength for your side crow. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and meet me into a seated position, resting at the center of your mat. Let one leg cross on top of the other. It doesn't matter too much which one. And we're gonna start by just stretching out across the wrists. So when you are ready, in your easy seated position, go ahead, let the palms of the hands start by resting on the inner thighs. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. One more breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. From here, you're gonna bring the hands to heart center, and then we're gonna let the back side of the hands press together, interlace the fingertips gently together. Apply just a little bit of resistance so you can really stretch out across the wrists from our crow. Just enjoy this time here. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful job. Whenever you're ready, bring the hands back to heart center. We're going to inhale, press the palms of the hands together up overhead. Exhale, left hand comes down by left hip. Exhale, reach those right fingertips across right ear. Draw your gaze up towards the ceiling. Try not to let the right elbow fall forward. I want you to think about lifting right elbow towards the sky. Clear sight line all the way overhead. When you're ready, inhale, we lift both fingertips back overhead. Exhale, right hand down by right hip. Gently bend through right elbow, reach those left fingertips across left ear. And again, your gaze is up towards the ceiling. Draw that left elbow towards the sky. And then we inhale, lift the fingertips together overhead. Exhale, gently release the fingertips down towards the front edge of your mat. And you're gonna slowly, keeping the glutes pressing towards the earth, walk the hands a little further away. Feel that nice stretch across the glutes, across the heart, until maybe you can reach the forehead all the way down towards the mat. From here, slowly walk the palms of the hands a little closer in towards the knees to help you come back up to that easy seated position. Go ahead and switch out the cross of your legs, adding that balance in even here. Whenever you're ready, inhale, we're gonna reach fingertips in line with our shoulders, and let's stretch it out towards the shoulders now. Reach your right arm across the body, hug it in with your left hand, and you can either keep those right fingertips extended out towards the side or give yourself a nice big hug here. The goal is to try to stack the elbows together. Whenever you're ready, you're gonna inhale, lift the elbows gently towards the chin. Beautiful job. How's that shoulder stretch feel? Hopefully pretty good. Whenever you're ready, gently release the elbows back down, release the hands apart, back in line with the shoulder. This time taking it to the other side. Left arm across the body, hug it in with that right arm. And again, whenever you feel ready, you can give yourself a nice big hug here, stack those elbows together. Inhale, lift the elbows towards the chin. Breathe in. And exhale, release that shoulder stretch. From here, inhale, reach the fingertips, biceps by the ears. Exhale, bend through your left elbow. Use that right hand to gently reach left elbow up towards the sky. If you prefer, you can also wrap this opposite finger down towards the back, your back, and you're gonna graze the fingertips together here for your cow face pose. Now, this is a deep stretch, so it's okay to just reach for the fingertips today. Whenever you're ready, release that bind, open the fingertips up towards the sky, and bend the opposite elbow this time, using this left hand to reach that right elbow towards the ceiling. And again, if you would like to, you can reach those fingertips back around you. Gently reach for the fingertips, or just graze the fingertips together. Whenever you're ready, release that bind, fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful job, guys. From here, go ahead and extend both legs out down the length of your mat. You're gonna keep all 10 toes flexed. We're gonna start with palms of the hands to frame the width of the hips. Gently rotate the shoulders toward the back side of the room. And then you're gonna inhale, shift the weight into the palms of the hands to gently lift the hips off the mat. This is your staff pose. Exhale, set the hips back down. Inhale, sweep the fingertips towards the sky. And exhale, gently reach for a forward fold. You don't have to reach for toes today. You can reach for ankles or shins. Tuck the chin gently towards the chest. And I want you to think about keeping shoulders away from the ears here so that way you have that nice open heart while you're stretching out through those hamstrings. Whenever you're ready, inhale, lift the fingertips back up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. If you need to make a little adjustment on the mat, go ahead and make that adjustment to bend the knees. Palms of the feet are on the mat. Bend the knees. Let the spine start to come all the way down onto the earth with your knees bent. So here I am. Adjust. Your palms of the hands are going to frame the width of your hips. Whenever you are ready, you're going to inhale, lift the hips off of the earth, taking bridge pose. You'll notice my chin is gently away from my chest. My shoulders are supporting me here. There is no tension in my neck. If you feel any tension in the low back, gently soften the hips down half an inch. Otherwise, make sure you're squeezing through the glutes. That core is engaged. A nice way to end our practice with this bridge. Take another breath in, and then exhale, set the hips down towards the earth. From here, you're going to keep the knees bent, but we're going to lift the quads in line with the hips. Shins are hovering off the mat parallel. This is your tabletop position in a supine position. Whenever you're ready, gently extend the toes towards the ceiling for legs up the wall. If the hamstrings are a little tight, you can also bend through the knees here instead, or keep the legs extended. And then whenever you're ready, exhale, gently soften the feet down towards the earth. Let the feet open out naturally from the hips. Let the hands rest down by the hips and start to close down your eyes as we get ready for our Shavasana today. This will be our final little bit of our practice, taking this time to find some meditation in your day. So if you prefer, you can also take this in a seated position instead. If you want this to be a little bit more of an active meditation, or again, Take that supine position, laying down on your mat, hands down by the hips, eyes are closed. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. And just let yourself return to your own natural pattern of breathing. If you can, start to soften the shoulders away from the ears. Ease that tension out of the upper back, out of the chest. Let the shoulders melt into the mat, or if you're in that seated position, let them melt away from the ears. Let yourself just breathe. Let go of everything else that has gone on in your day. Choosing instead to give this time back to yourself, to allow yourself to just simply be present in this moment in time, letting go of any and all other thoughts, letting those thoughts drift out of the mind like clouds floating by on a nice and cool day. Just listening to the rhythm of your inhales and your exhales. Try not to focus on any one thing. If you can, create that blank canvas for your mind as you make your way into that meditative state known as Shavasana today. I will be timing this for you to enjoy. And whenever you are ready, begin to wiggle those fingertips and wiggle the toes. Bring that life and sensation slowly back into the mind, back into the body. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, you can gently roll over onto one side of the mat. If you're still in that supine position, let the head rest in the crook of an elbow. Let yourself gently awaken here. Enjoy another moment of peace and tranquility. And then whenever you are ready, you can press up into an easy seated position. Let one leg cross on top of the other. Take a deep breath in, bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing in your practice with me today. It was truly a blessing to virtually see you guys on your mat. And may all that is full of love and light continue to enter in through your heart, leading and guiding your actions through the rest of today and through the rest of your days. Namaste. And thank you guys for a lovely practice. If you'd like to, you can